What's going on, guys? In this video, I'm going to be talking about why being Asian is a cheat code in sales. So why you should listen to me. I did 70K in 3 months with no experience in my home service business. If you want to know how, go ahead and check out my other videos. So let's get into it. We know that sales is trust before logic. If you're a trustworthy person, the person will most likely buy from you. But before we talk about the cheat code in sales, I think we all can agree that Asian people are the smartest people according to Google. We take pride in our work. Japanese people, and we're very disciplined people, right? Our parents forced us to be disciplined. Now I'm going to talk about why Asians are bad at sales. We're always taught to shut the fuck up, be humble, and we didn't learn anything about confidence. The good thing about being Asian is that we're very trustworthy people. So let me give you a personal example. So when I did my home service business, a lot of clients, they invited me inside their home, right? I'm a 5'8" Asian guy, good looking, trustworthy, I'm very outspoken, stuff like that. But let's be real, if I was a 6'4" black guy, 250 pounds, you would not invite me to your home, right? I wouldn't. But anyways, me being able to go inside the homeowner's house allowed me to pitch to sale a little bit more, get some trust. And in my opinion, once they start treating you like a guest, then you already got the sale done. And let's be real, Asian people were harmless, right? We wouldn't do anyone dirty, so that's why people, in my opinion, invited me into their home. So like I said, Asian people are trustworthy, and we get fewer objections, less price resistance, and faster decisions, right? Because trust matters more about cost, right? Can you trust the person to do the job, right? People would rather pay more so that they can get that extra comfort that they trust that person to do the job well done. Another thing about being Asian in sales is that we have a lot of discipline. Yes, majority of us probably have childhood trauma, right? But that gave us discipline, and therefore we have good work ethic. And how this converts is that some people will buy from you solely because they respect the hustle and they want to support you. And you wouldn't be able to get that without discipline. And to dive a little bit deeper, why this works with older clients, right? Because older clients especially, they respect work ethic, they respect, and they respect predictability, right? And Asians are often associated with all three. Another example that I can give you is showing up early. Asian people, we fucking show up early all the time, right? Go to the fucking airport, we arrive 4 hours early before our flight. So what is the point I'm trying to get in this video, right? I want you to play into your strengths, right? I can't really give advice if you were like a black guy or some shit like that, but I'm gonna give you advice on what worked for me as an Asian guy, right? In my opinion, everyone in this world, especially in America, right, where we have cultures and races everywhere, right? Everyone is stereotypical, right? And people are gonna judge you within the first 10 seconds of seeing you, right? So you have to therefore play into your strengths, right? I mean, why would you not do that, especially in sales? In sales, you gotta grab them. If you don't grab them and you don't hook them, then they're gone. So if you're having trouble with, sales and talking and stuff like that, some actionable steps you can do is get into a social flow, talk to strangers, like ask them how their day is going, you have a nice outfit or some shit like that. And also learn to get rejected. Asian people, I feel like Asian people are very scared of getting rejected, right? So they don't even try, right? So that is something especially Asian people need to learn, is learn how to get rejected, because not every client is a client, not every house is a sale, right? So you got to learn how to get rejected so you can get back up and do it again. And I promise you this, that some clients will reject you, but they'll call you or they'll refer you to another client, right? And this is where the social flow comes in. If you're able to keep a good conversation, accept the rejection, you know what I'm saying? They can refer you, or they'll respect the discipline, they'll respect this hustle, right? Because some people, they just don't need it, right? They would want it, but they just don't need it. Like pressure washing or window cleaning, they just don't need it. But if they remember you, right? If they remember that you were a hardworking person, disciplined, respectful, then they'll gladly refer you to their friend or their neighbor. So anyways, this wraps up my presentation on why being Asian is a cheat code in sales. I think that Asian people are typically very trustworthy people, and we can get the job done, and we take pride in our work, right? So I feel like a lot of other people know that, especially if you live in like a multicultural city. So yeah.